Yo, what up, peoples? How's y'all doing? Greetings, all, and welcome back to another episode of What's reborG podcast. I'm reborG, of course, co-pilot. A little Jameson today. The wine was in the drawer in the fridge. I ain't feel like I ain't feel like I ain't feel like going in the drawer, man. And our co-pilot, that righteous hydration. A Voss? No, this ain't no Voss. It's just filtered water. I got my filter on the sink, so Remember that John in the RDC skit? He said, "Y'all, what about water? We got tap. Y'all giving niggas water out the sink." Lord, them dudes, man, continue to. I hope they just keep going. Television and all that stuff, man. We want all the black creations we can get out there. All the black creators, even ones I don't even watch all the time. What up, Pops? Like Caleb City. I try to peep his every once in a while. Long Beach Griffey funny as hell. Yeah, he's stupid as shit. You know what I'm saying? Lennar, Berlin funny as shit too. Well, pretty much all of them are. Dante, most of some bros. No, I don't watch AMP like that, and I don't be watching like Agent and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're good, but it just don't fall in line with what I feel like watching or whatever. But how y'all doing? Same old, same old. Yeah, I feel you on that. At least if you here, you ain't at work. So, man, if we got a new guy at work, Pop's up in here. We got a new guy at work. He starts tomorrow, and he's supposed to be shadowing me. Man, I ain't got time for this bull, man. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm going to teach you how to do this job. Because if you play this game the way you're supposed to and do this shit the way you're supposed to, easiest job. You ain't going to have no problems. But people are people, and he may pull some bullshit. Because I can guarantee you this. I already know. He going to do something he ain't got no business doing. Somebody going to catch him. Why are you doing that? That's what Jamal taught me. And then I'm going to scream on him. Because that's just it. Because I don't do that. I'm not saying that you can't cut corners at work. I'm just not gonna teach you them jokes because I don't want this coming back on me when you fuck up. So, man, I ain't got time for it, man. I'm gonna just let them know early, man. If you fuck up, man, you better fall on that sword, yo, for real. Because I'm not taking no L's for you when I don't have to. Ain't no. Man, why you couldn't put him with the white boy? Why you couldn't put him with Anthony? Put him with the kiss ass, man. Yo, that's bad. For anybody in here, for most of you in here who's been in the work world, there's a kiss ass damn near every job. But one thing about the kiss ass that they usually have going for themselves, they can usually do the job. Like, they may not be the best person at the job, but they could do the job. They could be dependent on to do the job. Anthony's probably the worst kiss ass I ever seen. Because he can't work. His macaroni and cheese failed. The fried fish failed. He got complaints about scallops not being fried all the way the other day. Like, he's just trash. Like, and that's the bad part is, sir, you got to expect. He went to culinary school and everything. That's when I knew my joint was trash. That was the first time I really thought that maybe I had made the wrong decision by going to culinary school. I can't lie. Because once I saw he was in there and I said, oh, this what y'all graduating? He's not in the same class with me. Not even before I went to school. So that I can't have that. We need something, man. We need something to separate it. But he trash, and I wish he was working with the dude. I ain't got time for it. I don't mind teaching nobody stuff. But, man, you already know, man. People going to be people. I ain't got time for that bull. What else been going on? Joshua lost last night. Go figure. Now, he did. The thing was, he thought he was slick. He tried to be a little bit more active so it could look like he was doing more in the fight. Used to control the fight, for real. Controlled the fight. And he's just lucky he didn't get knocked out. Like Usman last night. I thought this was going to be a good fight between Leon Edwards and Usman, but I did not see Kamaro getting knocked out with a head kick at that. He caught homie square too. He ain't even get like the full, when you put your hips into it. If anybody has ever kicked, he ain't get none of the lower body in there. He just lifted the leg. He ain't even get the follow through, and he caught Usman. I think that might have been the first time he got caught slipping for real, for real. Now, what I really think is, I don't know, because this is different. Like with the Nunez fight, Nunez lost the first one because she, won't training this hard, sleeping, playing down to your opponent and all that stuff. Kamara was doing all right. That kick just came out of nowhere. But for those who know, Amanda came back that next fight. It'd be a long time for a woman can compete with the records that she getting ready to break or has already broken. But we got that. Deshaun got his 11 games. Oh, who gives a fuck? I'll be honest. I'm not being as sensitive to the people if they are victims. Because I'll be honest. I don't know a side because I don't know which one is telling the truth. See, this is when that goofy ass comment is three sides to a story. Yours, mine's, and the truth. Well, if one of us telling the truth, there's only one side that need to be spoken of. Ain't no three. We don't give a fuck about the other two sides. We worried about the one. Which one is the truth? I don't give a fuck who delivering the message. Just give me the message. So I don't know what happened. I mean, we read the reports and all that. And I mean, it's very possible that he did do the shit, but it's also possible that he didn't do the shit. I just say keep an open mind with that. If you're gonna cancel me, go ahead. It ain't like I give views like that anyway. You say the why? No, I mean some of the stuff I may say, especially back when I was recording with no cam. Oh man, yeah. If I ever blow up, they're gonna pull all that up. They're gonna pull it all up. I ain't taking it down. I said what I said. But I ain't gonna get into that just yet. What else is happening? Oh, wet ass Seattle canceled the game with Lebanon and Tatum the other day, so that didn't get to go as planned. Ain't nobody still got traded. I've been stopped waiting. The preseason is here. Shout out to the preseason football fans. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't watch, well, kind of, we were in the Discord with basketball fans, and y'all know how y'all watched that Drake crossover event yesterday. That's how football fans watch preseason football, but it's a little bit more effort than in a pickup game. Did anything else go down? I don't give a fuck about baseball to the playoffs. Little quick, Joan. Madden came out. Madden came out the other day, and once again, playable. It's playable. They don't get no rave reviews and nothing like that. It's average. I'll be honest. It's average. You can tell they did a little bit of stuff like, I'm not going to say they gave a fuck on next gen. They just put a little bit more effort into it because last gen is trash. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. That whole Xbox One, that whole Madden, that shit won't hit. It was one that was playable, and that's it. I see the franchise is still fucking bare bones as far as scouting go. But you could play it and go through it and all that other shit, so it's all right. It's easier. I will tell y'all that if you played last year, it's a little bit easier. Like defense has definitely been kicked up a notch. Defense has really been kicked up a notch. Like for those of you who complained about your corners not reacting in zones and stuff like that, yeah, they do a little bit more reacting. Now I'm speaking for people who play Sim, all Madden. That's the only people I'm speaking for. If you play Comp or the other one, I forgot what the other mode is, Arcade or something like that. And if you playing anything other than an all Madden and Sim, I don't know. Your experience could be trash. And I'm not going to argue with that or disagree with you because that's, but for me, all Madden Sim, it's cool. I'm going to play it. Been playing. Matter of fact, it's the first year I won the Tom Brady challenge. Because usually, depending on the game, I'll go in and play the hardest team on the hardest difficulty just to get a gauge and see how the game gonna work. Like, because if you play the top teams, you already know the worst the worst that could happen. So once you start scaling down and stuff like that, playing other teams, that's when you can get your groove going on. And I beat the Bucks with the Giants. Now I don't think the Bucks are the highest rated team on the game. I think it's Buffalo or somebody else. I want to say it might be the Bucks. I want to say that it's the Bucks and the Bills. I want to say might be that high. But I beat them with the Giants. Yep. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, no trades. It was an exhibition game, all that. I will tell you one thing. If you're going to be playing franchises or playing against somebody online, because I only play the IRL homies online. I mean, I got love for all the Discord homies, but never. Not on no Madden. Man, this water good as hell, yo. I ain't gonna lie. And it ain't like I ain't had one. I had a bottle this morning. Or the same, a different bottle this morning. It's everything it needs to be right now. But yeah, it's cool. I went out there and man. Matter of fact, Daniel Jones had a better throwing game than Tom Brady. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Oh, yeah, that ain't no problem. See that? That's an IRL friend. That's my best friend. So he can ask for those passes. Matter of fact, that's my favorite football video game opponent. We've been playing each other since Super Tecmo Bowl. Yo, you remember I won on the game-winning diving catch with Anthony Miller from Denver? That jump was crazy, bro. That jump was crazy. Because the Tecmo Bowl, those catching animations. The serious jumps, that's a cut scene. They would go to that. I mean, they could never do that nowadays, but it was cool back on the NES days. Because if you played Tecmo Wrestling, that was cool. Because when you did one of the signature moves, it would turn to a cut scene. Because me and him got so good at Tecmo Bowl, as most of us were, that we just started playing Pro Bowl teams. We flip-flop between AFC, NFC, and I had AFC that time. So, speaking of the AFCs, Dana White and Gronk said that they had a plan to bring him and Brady to Vegas. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't give a fuck and don't care. Man, I don't fuck with Dana White like that. The way he doing his peoples, man, I don't give a fuck what he talking about. He's trash. He is trash. He don't pay the dudes. He act like he's their owner. Like, man, you just running the league, dude. Yo, man, give out the bag, bro. He can't because he's just a millionaire. It's not like one of these sports franchises or Bob Aaron been hustling boxers since the 60s. So he cool. Don King don't have to promote no more fighters because he stole everybody's money in a 25-year period, probably longer than that. So they don't have to do that. It'll probably be another 15 to 20 years before UFC start really making that bread, unless it's one of them joint ventures like McGregor versus Mayweather. He was talking a lot of shit online the other day too, kind of acting like he didn't get his ass whooped his last fight. Do you not remember? You got washed, my boy. Cut that bullshit out. Don't make us go get Khabib, because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He can't beat Khabib. Even on a break like this, I still got Khabib beating his ass. But, I mean, I understand you're going to talk shit because that's your persona and that's how you got that bag. But, I mean, you silly as hell for listening, boy. If y'all think that shit ain't got no validity, man, he go back out there, he going to get his ass whooped again. You know how long he ain't fought? Fuck out of here. People be asking for him to fight, man. I mean, for the money, other fighters and stuff like that, man. I don't need to see him fight no more for real, for real. I don't give a fuck about nobody talking shit. We don't care. We know what you're doing that for, and I understand. Get that bag. But I'm all about what's happening in that ring. He was losing the last fight before the leg broke. He was getting his ass whipped the fight before that. He got knocked out the fight before that. Niggas is over here taking screenshots in the middle of the stream and sending me the pictures. Boy, that's trash, man. Why you send me that post, man? I look like a coon up there. I look like Mammy. Nigga, that was trash, man. Delete that, yo. What was you watching on the phone and you took that picture? Man. Because my eyes always wandering because I don't know what to look. I don't want to look right at myself the whole time. Been looking at me for a long time, so my jumps be wandering and stuff. It look like I'm scared as shit over here. It look like Rockwell. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. Oh. Shout out to Mike for writing that, bro. He said saving that forever. Of course you are, man. Because you my friend and you an asshole. What's else happening in the man? Shit else happening in the sports world, man. That's pretty much it. And I gotta look and see when the season start. Oh, okay, it froze. So I gotta look when the season start because we got an NFL preview going on. I gotta put together, and you know mine ain't gonna be that long. Just a nice little statement about each team. Let y'all know who I think gonna win the bowl, and that's pretty much it. Because if y'all want a deep dive, I don't think a lot of the people who watch really want that deep dive of like damn near 2 hours of just football shit. Because I'm pretty sure Rise dropped his like and left already. But the title of the video, my music history and a talk on sensitivity. The music history, of course, my friend in here, O'Neill, my best friend, asked me a couple of days, well, yesterday. No, it was a couple of days ago. I want to say it was Thursday or Friday. He wanted to know what was the first CD I had and what was the first CD I actually purchased. Now, the first CDs I got was in like 92. Yeah, right when I moved over there on Garrett. And they had the Columbia House where you could pick 5 CDs for a penny. I don't know why they thought about this shit. This shit is crazy, man. Like, I don't know. Other people who my age know about this Columbia House shit. It was either a penny or a nickel or something like that. You can get like 5. They would give you 5 CDs for a penny, hoping that you would want to come back and buy some more. We hustled them because we got 5. I got my 5. Mom's got hers. Pops got his. My sister got hers. And then we picked extras for my nephew. Because he was like 1 at the time and he ain't had no say so much shit. His favorite song was the Doug theme at that time. He used to go crazy over that junk because that was my favorite cartoon. So anytime Doug was on, even a rerun, I'm watching it. And as soon as that theme song come on, Mike will run around the house. Like he would literally run full speed around the crib until the song went off. So you got like 10 for what, 2 cents, 10 cents, something. It was a hustle. I know they got everybody. I know they got it. I know everybody was hustling Columbia House. Columbia House, one purchase at a time. So I want to say I got Nirvana's Nevermind, Into the 36 Chambers. Damn, DOS Effects, The Chronic, and I can't remember the last one. I know I told him one, but I can't remember. I can't remember if it was a Tribe Called Quest, a De La Soul, or Pearl Jam, Sonic Youth. What was the other dude's name? Soundgarden. It could have been a couple. I'm listening to a hell of a lot of music then. It could have been a greatest hits jump from somebody. Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi. But yeah, as far as that one, then the first CD I purchased was Big Pun Capital Punishment. Yep, I want to say that was 98. Yeah. I had been doing like, I had been hustling like getting stuff, like helping old people with their groceries from the church and stuff like that. And just doing odd stuff before I got a job like the next year when I turned 16. You know, just catching whatever coins I could get. Or I want to say the album came out in February and I might have bought it with some birthday money. Yeah. But that was my shit. The jump with him and Black Thought, I can't remember. What was it? Verbal Attack or something like that. That one was crazy. He had that weird shit on the album where he had like a sex scene up there. Like that was always weird. When you got like a fucking track on I don't get that then. I didn't get it then, and I don't get it now. Like I understand, man. You getting hoes, but it's man, this is the '90s, bro. This ain't audio porn, man. Yeah, I already got tapes and DVDs around the corner, bro. So I don't even know what the fuck that was, but good ass album. Good ass album. Capital Punishment was the shit. The second one probably would have been even better if he was still alive. But Joe had to put together what he could put together. So, as a matter of fact, it still sold, but it wasn't put together as well as the first one. Because when you ain't here, people just be throwing shit together, like the Biggie duets. Because like Poe said, if you're gonna count Resurrection, you gotta count Biggie duets. And I don't usually count posthumous albums or nothing like that when they gone, man. Cause they gone. The fuck is they doing? The 10 that came from Tupac, because he was putting out crazy albums after his untimely death. So, but yeah, what was the Big Pun second album? Yeah, baby. What up, Randy? Yeah, it was that one. And then after that, it was just whatever. But shout out to my favorite store, period, of all time, Upscale Designs. Boy, you can get gear, the newest movie, the newest flick, the newest mixtape, the newest albums, and your fits will be crazy. So he had it all in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish that was still around. And he was a mom and pop jump. The dude who owned it, we called him Dread, because for obvious reasons. Yo, man, if you was a loyal customer, you had been going there, always good, a regular. Oh yeah, he dropping prices. He'll look at your whole set and be like, all right, man, $150. You be like, what? Nigga, you got like 3 t-shirts, 2 pairs of jeans, 4-pack of white tees, flick, the newest movie that dropped. It don't come out till Friday. It's Tuesday and you got it. The newest albums and mixtapes, because it really didn't matter for real, because the mixtape game was so different then, because everybody was trying to find tracks that was different, trying to find artists that was coming up with different tracks, putting them on different beats and stuff like that. One of the few tracks that was everywhere was the Grinding remix with like Birdman and shit. That was one that was on like every mixtape. They had like Noid, Birdman. They had like a bunch of Grinding remixes after that drop. That was the only one, but they had a lot. DJ Absolute, the Ice Veins, DJ Envy. Clue was big time at this time, so K-Slay was still putting shit out. What was the name? DJ Arms with the instrumentals for those who like to rap. Yeah, them. P Cutter with the Street Wars, which was everybody's beef. Like that's how you kept up with the beef before like the online shit and the social media. Cause it was 2 dudes that was on like 8 volumes in a row that was beefing with dudes that won't even answer him back. Ali Vegas was beefing with Fabulous when he first came out, because I think Ali Vegas was supposed to join him, or he was supposed to be a part of Desert Storm and the Triangle Offense with Paul Kane and Joe Budden, Triangle No More, but I mean he was supposed to be there. And Cormega and Nas, apparently Nas sold Cormega the River, and he didn't even get to be on the Firm album, or maybe he got locked up, something, I don't know, but for like about 4 to 5 mixtapes, P Cutter Street Wars, Ali Vegas and Cormega was going there, niggas. Yeah. When them on the that Rockefeller versus everybody, and then 50 Cent came in, and yeah. Mixtape era, especially at that time, was cool. It was real good. Killed the shit. Changed the game so much. Wayne changed the game so much on the mixtape side of things. Yeah. Because his mixtapes were so good, people had to start like putting albums together on mixtapes. And that's when that 2007, 2008, that class started to come out. But they were putting together like real albums. The Revenge of the Nerds mixtapes, and what was the Pharrell prequel? Like even then, like before you came out of album, you had some throwaway tracks you could put up there, and you could use that. Like whatever didn't make the album, you could put out a mixtape of all the shit that didn't come out. Yeah, because Pharrell did that. Matter of fact, during that time, you would get man, before it was mastered, um the promo, because they would have promos. They would get a radio stations and what was the name of the other people and critics and stuff like that. They would get the what they first had. Like they would get a different version of the album that actually gets released. So that was cool. Because the Lupe joint sounded totally different before he put that out. There was a couple of Kanye ones too on the I'm Good and the Freshman Adjustment series. Yeah. I might go on that. I might go on that piff and see if I can go ahead and like spark some of them up. Yeah, because that was good. That was a good time. Yeah. Shout out to Wayne. I just saw him have a roundtable conversation with Wiz, Rick Ross, and DJ Khaled. And it wasn't corny. I was thoroughly surprised. I'm only saying that because Khaled and Ross was there. Because them niggas is corny. Enjoy that music. I mean, even though Khaled is definitely dipping in the P. Diddy bag. Khaled only giving you music from shit that you already know. Just like P. Diddy used to do. It's not a knock. That's just what it is. That's why those songs were so popular, because your parents and your older siblings and stuff like that and older relatives already knew the songs. I knew the songs and I was a kid, so it was easy to figure out. Juicy. What was that? Juicy Fruit. One More Chance. It's a DeBarge song. Damn, I can't remember what it is, but this is a DeBarge song. More Money, More Problems. I'm Coming Out, Diana Ross. Like these was already hits. It was already hits. So for him to put them back, you know, like he said, take hits from the 80s, but don't it sound so crazy? So that was that. Other parts of the history was, I have to mention this part if I'm talking musically in my history. Growing up, my sister had this ugly ass little black boombox, but every morning she was blasting it. I don't know how my parents, I guess they just didn't give a damn. I'm talking about, you can hear this radio over the whole house every morning, and she playing all types of shit. She got the hip hop bumping, because this is hip hop that they not even putting on TV yet. You know, she got that. She got the reggae vibe before Caribbean Rhythms came on BET. Shout out to Rachel, man. Y'all go ahead and Google that up and look that up, especially if you don't know. Rachel Caribbean Rhythms, yeah, BET had a run of some baddies up there. Go-Go, I know I wouldn't have known nothing about it if it weren't for real, because that's her shit. She goes up to DC and go see go-go bands like that. So, but that's where that came from every morning. So there will always be a place in my heart for Salt and Pepper's music, because she used to play it so much. She played Salt and Pepper like a month, but she was listening to other people, but that was just the favorite. You know how it go. You got a favorite, you listen to other stuff, but you're going to make it your business to peep your favorite. Definitely. I wonder if she still got that radio. I think she does. And she just used to, it was just always sauce at the house. Always sauce being played. Because my pops would have his own stereo system everywhere we went. Yeah, everywhere we lived, he had a stereo system. And he would be playing shit. Even like Christmas. If Ron watching, he was like you, fam. Playing Christmas music on Christmas Day while he wrapping the gifts and stuff like that. Because they used to do real niggerish stuff like wrap the gifts at Christmas Eve. Or pretty much Christmas Day after midnight, after we done went to bed. That's when they was doing, and they sucked. It wasn't like we couldn't hear y'all. We could hear y'all, all right? Fucking around in there with that paper and stuff like that. That's why he was smart, and that's why he got toys. Because all you got to do with toys is just push the box out. That's it. If it's a video game, you can go ahead and take that out the box. That was one thing he was good for. Like I didn't have to go in the box. Well, more times than that, he was playing the game before me any damn way. But he would have a game laid out with the controller, both of them, you know, separated from where he sit and where he know I'm gonna sit. He got the games lined up and shit. So you know what I'm saying. So he was, you know, when mom's up there folding and making them and packaging up them damn clothes that we ain't asked for. It wasn't until high school that my mom decided that I think I'll let you help me. I think I'll let you in on picking some of these clothes. About time. But yeah, the music shit is just all on my sister. Matter of fact, she was bumping some shit. There go my pops right there. I know you remember that little ass black radio that Tamika used to have, pops, but she used to play like every morning. You probably a Salt and Pepper fan too because of Tamika. Every day. But yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be like everybody else with the history, because BET had it all. Joe MTV, I mean, they had Rap City with the homie Joe Claire and Big Les. Big Les might have been the sexiest ugly chick I've ever seen in my life. Like, she was not cute at all, but I wanted to smash. All right, I ain't even gonna lie. And I hope some of I hope some of my homies don't hang me out to dry. Y'all know damn well y'all wanted a piece of Big Les, man. But man, she was juicy too. I mean, she was like tone thick, like she won't, you know, up here and shit like that. But she had a nice little, you know, nice little physique to go around with a nice bubble and some front meat on her. Yeah, she was like that. Sherry Carter was cute with her bad weaves. Sherry Carter weaves was horrible. She used to come out there looking like somebody whooped her ass before the show. We already said Rachel. And before, you know, right before we stopped, right before BET went down the shitter, my nigga, they gave us Free. Because Free was like that, bruh. She was like that. Yes, sir. So we had that. Then you got Yo MTV Raps with Fab Five Freddy, and then Dr. Dre and Their Lover came in. See, look, thicker than a Snickers. See, that's Pops. But, you know, we come from the same cloth, Pops, so we already know. Because after we had watched, we had went to the theaters to go see Black Panther, I looked at them and I said, them bald-headed warrior chicks was all right, one day. I was like, yeah, they sure was, man. Like, we was talking like that in the whip. So I already know what it is. Me and you, we love women. So it's some ones that y'all would think are ugly that we would fuck with. Yeah, Free was like that with the dumps, yo. And the little afro and stuff. Yeah, she was like that. Yeah. Word is Beyonce got her fired after she got with Jay-Z. Because, you know, Jay used to be messing with Free or whatever. I forgot what song she was rapping on. Damn, what song did Free rap on? And that shit was all right. Ah, man, I want to say it might have been a Ludacris song or something like that. Free used to rap. And I forgot what song she was on. She was spitting, yo. I got to get it to her. I didn't expect it, but she did that. Even the other shit that came on, like goofy ass Caesar's World, Hits from the Streets. Oh yeah, she was on the. I knew somebody didn't look Poe. She was on that Whisper Song remix, and she was alright too. It was kind of, you know, it was different to hear somebody like putting bars on the song like that. As a matter of fact, they kept because they didn't do the regular chorus. They just kept doing the boom, 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 and then somebody would rap. I'm gonna listen to that once I get out of here, yo. I used to be my drop. So it was just tons of music videos, and because I like all genres of music, I used to watch VH1. I can't tell you nothing their host. I don't remember no host from VH1. MTV definitely. I don't know too much about that first group. I don't know too much about them, but I know about Dan Cortez, Eric Nice, I Dallas. Y'all remember I Dallas from MTV? Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy sold the bag, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. He sold the bag. Carson Daly. What was my boy? Pauly Shore? Pauly Shore took being an MTV VJ into a movie star. Yeah, I don't think VH1 had any hosts either. Not even when they did pop-up video. For those of you who remember pop-up video on VH1, when they used to drop little tidbits of information on the screen and stuff like that. Yeah, that was like that. I'm pretty sure they got like an old episode up here. What's another place that had videos playing? Hits from the Streets, silly ass. Yeah, that joke was fun. Remember he was Ghetto Man and he had the black leotard, like Handyman from the from the Living Color, but this shit was all black with a pair of drawers on the top and some Tims. And he used to have that little skirt. Yo, his from the streets was stupid, bro. He was funny as shit. What was his name? Al Sharir, yeah. Squeezing the juice. Oh, my nigga Polly Shore was that was my dude. I cannot lie. A lot of people didn't like the movies. I loved it. I loved Son-in-Law. I loved Encino Man. What else was he in? In the Army Now, Biodome, Jury Duty with old badass Tia Carrera. But yeah, it was a couple. It might have been a couple more too. Downtown Julie Brown. I knew I was forgetting a female because she was like the first ones I saw when I was watching MTV when I was little. She was a baddie too. That horrible accent, that wubba wubba wubba. Yeah, she was trash in the speaking side of the game, but she was cute as hell. I'm trying to think. It had to have been some more. Cause yeah, MTV used to just play shit. I even used to watch TRL with Carson Daly for real. It was just to get the music, man. I'm obsessed. And I'm not gonna pay the money to, for that library. The only time you'll see albums around here is when I get rich. Because I can't just buy one album. I got to buy a set. Just like T Public had a sale the other day. Shout out T Public, wearing the homies Husker Du. It's one of my new favorite bands, man. I'm so mad I got on it late, but they never blew up, so I really didn't get a chance until later on during the YouTube era to go ahead and peep them. But once I got there, I knew what it was. Yeah, because they were the first group. They were one of the first alternative rock groups to get signed to a label. So, they didn't know what the hell they was doing. Just like they didn't know what the hell they was doing. For those of you who thinking this new shit in hip hop is just happening, it was Ghost Riders back then. The first rap song to chart on the billboards is clouding in controversy. Just like hip hop. The Sugar Hill Gang rappers that like Big Bang Hank did not write those rhymes. He got that shit from Grandmaster Caz. And then ain't give him his credit for it. Then, put further along the story, but the other two dudes did write their shit. Wonder Mike and Master G, they wrote their shit. The lady who owned the label, the Sugar Hill Records, she took all the money, built an empire. Matter of fact, her grandkids are still rich off that stuff. Because I want to say her grandson was in Growing Up Hip Hop. Because I watched the first episode just to see who was in it, the first season. I ain't give a fuck, so I ain't watching no more. But yeah, it's just all clouded in the shit. Shout out to Fab Five Freddy on Your TV Raps, man. He used to be out there, bro. Wherever you were from, that's where he was. I mean, he was riding around in Compton in a flatbed dump truck with NWA. He was at I want to say that was Dr. Dre house where they had the party. Well, it was getting it was they had like a dance contest, and one girl just said, and just got bucky naked. That time on Your TV Raps where Shock G had y'all silly asses thinking that him and Humpty Hump was two different people. First of all, when you saw that note, nobody knows unless they've been in an accident is a different color from the rest of their face. That's how I was able to figure it out. He looks just like the dude in the background singing. But it's a different note, so I already knew what was up. But he was getting people, and how they did that, it was two different cameras. They would film at the same place, and when it was time to film, they would bring the stuff in there like that, like they was talking together. They used two different cameras. That's how they was doing that stuff in sitcoms when you got like Stefan and Steve, Myrtle and Steve. I'm gonna find another one, Shanae, if she ever talked to Martin, Whitley, when she had her cousin Eliza come out there, and all she did was talk with her teeth bucked out a little bit, and it was a little softer or whatever. I love Jasmine Guy. Loves me some Jasmine Guy. But yeah, that's how he got them. And man, he was in New York. If anybody remember the Yo TV Raps where the Leaders of the New School broke up, for those who don't know, Busta Rhymes used to be in a group called Leaders of the New School. It was him, Dinko D, and Charlie Brown. All of them got their names from Chuck D. And on one episode of Yo MTV Raps, Fab Five Freddy asked Charlie Brown a question, and Charlie gave the most fuck this, fuck this group, fuck this show, fuck this microphone, and fuck you, answer I ever seen in my life without him actually cussing. And then they cut, and Buster's trying to talk to him, but he keep walking away. And it was at that moment that it was over. Charlie Brown fumbled the bag, bro. He could have been split star. And after that, after the music video era died, that's when the YouTube era came about, and that's what it's been since then. Yep. I'm close to buying an app. I'm close. Anybody know if Amazon Music is good? Because they got a discount right now. They got a discount for Amazon Prime users. So I don't know if I used it for that 2 months that they let me use it. But because I got to change it because my app is messed up now. I got a free app on my phone that shit called Online Music, and it's messed up. I updated it and everything. It won't let me add music. Yeah, see, this is the screen that comes up when I look for it. There's nothing. And I've looked up different stuff. It's broke. But I got another free one I could use. So the only bad part is punching all that stuff back in the air and finding it and stuff like that. That piff, okay. So Apple Music, yeah, I can trust you on that because you got a vast catalog of music too. Because Poe, he a reggae fan. If you know Papa Sa, I can't remember the name of the song, the title of the song, but Lord, if you can't take it no more, you know reggae. If you 30 and up and you know that song, you know reggae. It might be some 20-year-olds who may know, but if you a reggae fan, like we real reggae fans, Admiral Bailey, Punani, like not just the shit that was on TV. Because I mean, even with the shit that was on TV, you still had to catch it because they really want a lot of reggae songs that was gonna be played like that. The box was one of them ones that was weird because it was a New York station where you could order videos, but it wasn't always there for us. I want to say you had to have like, but it was like channel 99 or something like that. It was always something when you went backwards because the channels used to only go up to 100 back then with the regular big back TVs. Now you got infinity and shit. It's damn near a math problem written on the screen. You got solve for X and all that shit type channels up there now. Oh, my homeboy Reese in here. Yo, man, somebody get BK, man. Reese, man, I found your like one of your life doppelgangers, man. I mean, I would like for you two to rap because he's pretty much you. Maybe 10 years ago. For real. He loved hoop. Kobe, his favorite player. He's a funny man. Matty cried. Papa son, me can't take it no more. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get y'all two to talk, Reese at BK. So you always want to be able to talk to your final form. You know what I'm saying? Or whichever Jonah's in front, you know. But yeah, that's what it was. Matty cried. I thought it was something else. You know, I don't do patois well. All right? I can do it when the song's playing, but if you want me to do it in my regular, nah. If you ever notice when you do the patois, you got to cut on a Jamaican accent. You just can't do it. You just can't do it in your regular voice with the Yardie boys and stuff like that. Now you got to say for the Yardie boys out there. Go out there, let's tell I Rod. I'm glad Rod's glad the boy pussy old man. But yeah, man, that's where it's been at, man, too, man. And I might say this might be the best. You ain't got to deal with no host. Get YouTube Premium. You ain't got to deal with no commercials. It's just everything you want to play. On, you know, Apple Music, because it's the same thing. But sometimes I like looking at videos. And that's what I'm going to do next week. Because Black Man asked a couple of days ago what our favorite music videos were. And I think that's something that, you know, that y'all would like to hear my opinion on what I mess with. And I would like to see y'all put it in the chat or whatever. Let me know what y'all fucked with too. You know what I'm saying? Please don't put that now and wait for the next show. So I can go ahead and get into this next topic. The next topic, we're going to have a talk about sensitivity. Savon said he wanted me to bring this up. I listen to the fans. I ain't got number 28 of them anyway. So, so I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you give me the idea, I'm going to try to find a way to make it work and put it in, you know, in this pod. But society as a whole has gotten very sensitive. Now, I will never be ridiculous to say that you can't be sensitive to stuff, because you have to. All human emotions are there for a reason. You're supposed to experience all the human emotions. That's why they're there. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to be angry. You're supposed to be sensitive. You're supposed to be courageous. You're supposed to be daring. All these things that bring up your personality, they have to come out somehow. You have to. You just can't be funny, bitch. You're gonna do some. You're gonna be. It's gonna be some sadness somewhere. I don't give a fuck what it is. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes drastic things that may fuck you up for later on in life. But you ain't going through this life without experiencing no sadness, no disappointment, no L's, and no shape, form, or fashion like that. So we are sensitive individuals as human beings because that's how we're made. But nowadays, it has gotten too bad. There's two things that have died. And I've said this a lot, and I will continue to say it until people realize it and think about it for real, for real. The phrase, we grew up, me, O'Neal, Alpo, Reese, Antoinette Perry is my pops on his girls' account. So my pops, we all grew up with the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It doesn't matter what you say to me. As long as you ain't putting your hands on me, we all good. That phrase is dead. The funeral was about 10 years ago, and a lot of people missed it. It was about me and like 6 other comedians that was out there because, we cared, because, we needed that. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. Lets everybody know you can push the limits of what you're going to say to somebody. Because if they built like us, they'll laugh it off, or, oh, man, fuck you. And then that's it. And we'll leave it at that. Because it's not like none of us in here ever been cooked. All us been roasted in one shape, form, or fashion. I already told y'all the story about the girl Choo Choo told me I look like Arthur from PBS. My boy Joe, aka Black Man, aka Smoking Joe, told me one day, boy, you got a strong ass walk. You look like a rapper security guard. Like, and I've been getting fried from day one. So it's nothing to me. Go ahead and say it. Just make sure it's funny. Because if it ain't, I got a jab back. Something recently, a couple months ago, Rise from the Discord saw me in there with a do-rag on and said I look like a Def Jam Fight for New York character. Like, man, we all gonna get cooked. I'm not gonna cry about that shit, especially if it's funny. Now I'll cry laughing. But we that's one thing that we miss. The sticks and stones. And number two, context. Context is dead. People take everything at face value without trying to think. They're not even trying to make that attempt to think no more. Like, this all context is done. Because I can tell you this right now, somebody can come in here in the chat and say, fuck you. And if it's somebody I know, that's just what they just put that up there. Somebody gonna be concerned. Somebody gonna hit me up in the DM talking about, you all right? What was that with him saying, fuck you? Instead of you asking the question now, like, oh shit, what's going on? You can get that out of the way so you can hurry up and get the context. You ask me 30, 40 minutes later after the show over, like, oh man, that's black ass Slide, man. I hate him. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all heard me tell people like y'all last week, I hate Slide. Unknown individual not using his context, because that's why they taught us context clues in school, so we could read something and get a better understanding from it. All right, you have to look at the context. Like I said about Deshaun Watson, just because they came out with the story and they filed all these reports and all that shit, there's not anybody out here who can that can tell me with any proof whether he did it or not. Nobody. And that's the context of it. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say about you. If I don't read between the lines, then I become the puppet. Thinking, questioning is a sign of intelligence. So question shit. Even when shit is going good, still question it. Because this is life. Nobody's perfect. There are no perfect people made. So there's going to be mistakes somewhere for you to question. Please don't lose the context of it, man. Please. Sometimes it's just a joke. Sometimes it's just a joke. If you would, and it's always the comedians they feel like canceling, like Dave. Y'all don't read the context. Corey Holcomb. Y'all don't read the context. Now listen, I don't believe in abusing women. Now I'm not gonna say I think you should hit them, but if somebody hitting you, come on now, what are you expecting me to do as a human being? Do you think that I'm going to let you sit here and hit me in my face? I've tried to go in different places and try to avoid this confrontation. So if somebody was to hit, if you're getting hit and you hit somebody back, I don't care what the situation is, even with words. Listen, we are adults and you have to recognize, no offense, but men don't have a problem with this. If somebody looks like they could beat your ass, you're going to say what you want to say, but you're going to definitely put it in a way, that both of y'all will be cool with, because we recognize each other. We respect each other as men and respect each other for what we do as men. If I know that you be in the gym working out like that, if we fight, I'm not going to try to let you put your hands on me because you ain't picking me up. If I know you martial-minded, and when I mean martial-minded, that means proficient in some type of martial arts or boxing or MMA or something like that. If I know you like that, I'm not trying to fight you because I already know what it is. I make you get lucky and get you one on some Kamaru Usman type shit, but for the most part, man, I ain't trying to punch nobody and end up. I throw a punch, and then this arm is still out here like this, but now it's on the side, and somebody that got me in a goddamn arm bar. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. So we respect that. There's some people out here who don't. There's some people out here who know you could fuck them up. And instead of them that they poke the bear, why? Because people sensitive. Because if you punch them in their mouth, guess what they're going to do? Oh, he hit me. Oh, Lord. Just like, look, if you want me to bring down an analogy that so other people will get, if you want me to, because I know most of y'all get it in here, but for those who may not know, like animals, why do you think animals be wilding like that? Why do you think elephants was destroying the circus when we were growing up in the late 90s and early 2000s? Why do you think animals just be fucking people up? Because they're being bothered. You know this animal could kill you. It's cool to be off in a distance and get a good picture of the lion. Man, I'm not getting no feet. Man, what? They're stronger than you. They're bigger than you. They're faster than you. What do you think gonna happen when they get a hold of you? What do you think you're gonna play? One of the greatest people I've ever had the pleasure of listening to, I can't even remember the dude's name, but it was a guy and his wife who owned a chimp. The chimp got a little older. He got a little rambunctious. So they put him at a sanctuary for chimps. They go see the homie the next year and bring him a cake for his birthday or whatever. So when they come in there with the cake, the big ape, the big chimp, the chimp that was running the shit, walked over there and beat his ass. You know why? Because you ain't got no business in no cage with no fucking chimpanzees, man. All right? You could have just gave the cake to the person who run the jump. We gonna go by the cage. We gonna wave hello, and that's it. And ain't no need for us to step in. Man, welcome to the judge. And when after he got beat up because he got arms broken, he fucked his legs up, he ripped his nose off, he ripped one of his testicles off. He beat the shit out of this dude. Not only was he cool with it, he was laughing about the shit with no nose on his face. Like that is what we are talking about. Oh shit, Tina in here. What's up, Tina? See, look, come on, man. I love chimps. I love animals in general. I'm not putting no chimp in no car with me. No, nah. In the car, not only could he kill you, and not only is it death inside the car, so he could kill you at a stoplight, and you just won't do shit else. It'll just be people honking till they drive by and see half of your neck open like Pac-Man and shit, and then that's what that. He could also maul you while you're driving, and you could fuck up the whole road. You can take the highway with you. So, but for that man to get fucked up like that and still laugh about it because he knew, oh man, caught me slipping, man. I knew I ain't had no business being in there with no chimps. He done messing around and got institutionalized like Caesar. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't lose the context of stuff. Because Corey Holcomb had a great joke. I don't like the laws in this state because it makes it hard for you to discipline your women. You don't have to be a woman beater to find that funny. I get the joke, and it's funny to me. And we have Tina in here. Now, Tina, I don't want you to get hit. I wouldn't even hit you myself. But I'm not going to sit there and not laugh. If the joke is funny, the joke is funny. I'm sorry. At one point in my life, I despised child molesters. Hated them. Hope they all burned in hell. I don't hold that hate no more towards anything in life. So I just don't even, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to get that out of my, I mean, you're supposed to hate something, but you ain't supposed to be filled up with it. Because you're supposed to hate something in life that you don't agree with, that you're supposed to hate. But it should be a situation, not an individual. It took me some time to, understand, and, they got a sickness, just like a person who's stuck on drugs or another person who has an alcohol problem, a porno problem, anything could be addictive, food, all that shit. So, but I've heard funny child molester jokes. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. I've heard it. Jim Norton. I've heard Patrice do a couple. Nick DiPaolo. I heard some comedians made some jokes about that. Do I want that to happen to children? No. But that doesn't mean that it's not funny. Come on, y'all. Let's just take things for what it is, all right? We can't punish people for the attempt of saying things, okay? Because it's just words. And unless you let them, they can hurt you. So let's say everybody just scale it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, we at the point now, man, everybody just getting shocked and stuff. Like, why was the baby got cancer for saying, yeah, suck a dick in the parking lot? Why was anybody listening? It didn't make any sense. If you ain't suck a dick in the parking lot, you shouldn't even be offended. There shouldn't even be nobody in the parking lot. We should all be watching the show right now. And sometimes you just got to understand when shit is coming from certain people, you already know what it is. One person that they let all that dumb shit slide. I mean, they still tell news stories and stuff like that about this individual. And I do not like that. I will probably die. Still, I can't wait till he gone. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not wishing death on nobody, but I can't wait till OJ is gone. I don't want to hear no more about Orenthal James Simpson. Like, everybody in here, did you say something, they be like, get your goofy ass out of here. That's it. That's all y'all got to do. Remember when you were little and you would say something silly around your parents? Boy, get your goofy ass out of here. That's it. That's it. The child gonna go sit down. I'm going to get back to my stories. The day continues. And you don't even bring it up no more. We got to chill, man. We a little too damn sensitive, man. And I can tell y'all this right now. It's not going to fuck up comedy. There's still people around the world that's going to pay for that laugh. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Comedians going to get that bag. And since Kevin Hart done showed everybody how you get that, how you can get up to like 9 digits, how you can get up to that bag, oh yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Because y'all going to pay for these funnies. Definitely. So stop looking for a crusade to be a part of. Because let's be honest, unless you're on the ground floor of it, how much could you really do? Are you recycling because you actually care about the planet, or you just got the trash can in the backyard? So you just let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. And let's be honest. Why is it our responsibility now to fix some shit that they fucked up? Why is it? That's what we should be sensitive about. They fucking up the church's money, man. All right. Let's not make it seem like we didn't know no better. Al Gore came out with documentaries, Oscar-worthy documentaries and everything. And the powers that be did not give a fuck. So that's what the most important part is. Why would you give a fuck if the powers that be don't give a fuck? That lets you know right now, it's not going to be no solution no time soon for some of the shit. So let's just temper our sensitivity, okay? All right, let's everybody just relax and all that other stuff. Some people say shit out the midst of anger, okay? As the great Patrice O'Neill pointed out, and I saw one day with Greta Van Susteren, I can't remember her name. She was interviewing Mike Tyson, and she asked him, would you like to say something to your rape victim? And Mike said, I wish I really raped her so I could have been in trouble for something. people was mad and in an uproar and stuff like that. But you have to understand, this man went to jail and paid his debt to a society for something he did not do. He didn't rape that woman. He was charged. She said he forcibly ate her pussy. I'm gonna carry on from there. I'll just let that sit with you, and you can decipher that how you want. So everybody, let's not be sensitive, man. Let's laugh some more, man. When there was more comedy out there, because we got to get some of this shit back on TV, because there's people still out there watching TV. They don't even know about all this sauce that be on YouTube and stuff like that, and all that other stuff, and all the social media stuff. They ain't even with that. We got to put that back on Front Street. Let's just all laugh and have a good time, man. Let's stop looking for shit to be offended about. Because we only got one, all right? You only got one time at this shit. We don't know what the fuck happens afterwards. None of us do. None of us had the answer to that. So let's just laugh, have a good time, and always remember to watch the What the Fuck is a reborG podcast. So that's it. I appreciate the steady numbers that was in here. I appreciate the likes. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you want me to talk about something, go ahead and say it. Do not wait till I get in the Discord. Do not wait till I get in the Telegram voice chat. Do not wait till I get on the Xbox chat for y'all to be telling me, man, you should talk about this. Man, just message me and I can make it happen. Because if you ask me then, I talk a lot, as you can see. I done gave you an hour and 1 minute with no script. I just took the two topics that the homies gave me, and I've been running for it. So I'm a talkative motherfucker. So if you give me something right then, I want to answer it right then, because I don't think you should have to wait a week for your answer. I think you should, get it right then when you ask for it. So, and make it and preface it or whatever. But thanks again. Once again, thanks a lot for everybody sending the questions last week. Very good episode. The likes was good. I want to get the views up, because last views was like 80 or 90, something like that. So I ain't asking for everybody to come out and droves to tell people that I don't know to watch, but just make sure y'all at least dropping a like and, at least give me 5 minutes. Do y'all want timestamps so you know which part you could go to? Because I don't mind doing that either. If that's what y'all want, I will give y'all what y'all want. Oh, yeah. I already know, Ken. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. When the shit changed, when I move and I get the desk and all, man, I already got shit mapped out for when I get the fuck out of here. iPod King Carter, there will be stuff on the wall. God damn it. Fucking Carter, bro. There will be stuff on the wall. There will be a green screen and all of that stuff. It's going to be better lights. And you only got like a year's time. So at least by at the end of next year or whatever. There will be a whole new show. Even if I'm staying here, I will rent out a venue and go do some shit. Because y'all deserve better shit. And that's what I'm going to give y'all. So once again, appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Ken. Pops, I'll catch you later. I'm off next weekend, Pops. College football, man. We there, bro. We there. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to get like 8-9 hours of sleep just so we can sit there and watch a bunch of meaningless football. Because none of them, I don't even think there's no real competitive. It's like 2 competitive games the first week. We're going to go out there and watch Ohio State beat the shit out of somebody. But once again, thanks everybody for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, be easy and be you, because that's all you can be.